stewardship is a challenging committee to be on. When I was asked to join it, I was apprehensive. I mean, how do you go and ask people for money? It's one of the most personal things that you can do.
For those of you who know Jeff and I, you probably know we don't agree on much of anything together. But the one thing that we could agree on is that God's overall message is simply that of love. And so we set out seeking for a church that preached God's greatest commandment, to love one another, but that not only talked about it, but also walked their talk.
People have actually asked me why I did join the church, and from my heart to you all, it's because of you. It's because of all the community aspects that this church community brings to those around us.
You have to consider why do you want to give to the church? It's a tough time for many with financial responsibilities, jobs, uncertainty. I think that the challenge is that when you see the work that is done by this church, keeping the lights on, it costs money.
When I turn into the parking lot on Sunday mornings, I see people actively preparing for worship. If it's out in the memorial garden, Lisa and her team are getting all their equipment out there. Andre is getting the keyboard out there. Matt's getting ready to be out there, and we have worship out there.
And the staff that we have is just spectacular. How lucky are we? And we've always been that lucky, at least during our time at the church. And it's got to be supported.
That space has given us the ability to do worship, to have baptisms, to do weddings, to do memorial services.
We like heat in the sanctuary. We like the lights on. We love our new social hall.
We certainly do.
Worship even in this pandemic time, and yet that the sanctuary needs our support financially.
It's important to donate financially, but it's also very important to give service in some way, shape, or form.
And I've been able to witness firsthand and experience how our mission efforts like Gilead Helping Hands, the Community Mental Health Fund, our generous support of local children's scholarships, and just the many mission efforts, how they've changed people's lives in meaningful ways, both tangibly and intangibly.
We're just so fortunate to have a church that's so active, and as we go forward in this time, I believe everything that we do locally and nationally and maybe even internationally is going to be needed so much more as we go forward and work back towards normal.
I wish I could give more because this church is well worth anything I can give to it, believe me.